guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Rihanna here. Sorry, no face cam today, so you can't actually see my face, but as you can see, today we're going to be playing Animal Crossing, and I'm so excited to do this video and start introducing gaming back into sort of YouTube. I know this is my new YouTube channel, and I did try to do a lot of gameplays before, but never really worked out, but I'm hoping to keep it up to date on here, so that'll be really exciting. So today I'm actually just going to do a little island tour, just so you can see what I've created, how my island is looking. I'm not going to be starting from the beginning, so there is an update coming, and what I'll do is I'll probably react to that on this channel, or at least just show you the video of the Nintendo update to Animal Crossing. So there's a free update and there's also a paid DLC for Animal Crossing. So much new content coming, and a lot of people decided to restart their islands when the update was coming because they wanted to start from scratch. But I love my island so much. I've got so much stuff, like accumulated so many things, and I just don't feel like restarting, so it won't be from the beginning, I'm afraid, on this gameplay, but I'm hoping you'll be happy to see what I've created. And if I do a little island tour, then at least you get to know Ohana. So that's what my island is called. It's called Ohana, and I'm hoping that you'll love what I've done. So if we just start from the entrance here, so this is the airport here, the entrance to the airport, and this is where you can go to other people's islands. They can come to yours or to other Nookmar islands, and I'm hoping to sort of show you a little bit of that on this channel if you're not really familiar with Animal Crossing, but if you are, then you'll know what that means. So let's just step right out here. This is what I'm really proud of, my waterfalls here. Oh, I have a balloon. Little bit of gaming in action. I'm just going to pop down that balloon just with my slingshot, and I just need to wait for it to get over there, because if you pop a balloon and it goes in the flowers, the present gets lost. I don't really know why, but yeah. Pick that up and I will open it in a bit. So yeah, back to the tour. So this entrance here, I'm really proud of, like, the waterfalls here, and those flowers are the lily of the valleys, and that's something to show off because it means that you've got 5 stars on your island, and each time you keep up the 5 stars you get those type of flowers. So I'm really happy to obviously show that off. I've got a moon and a bench here. I just thought it was a really nice sort of centerpiece to my island, and I can sit down and sort of wait for people to come. As you can see, I've got 2 shell fountains either side. I really liked the colours of these, and I've got some spooky trees ready for the Halloween coming tomorrow, which I'm excited about. Jack the Pumpkin King, we'll call him, comes to your island, so that's going to be really fun. So I just wanted to obviously decorate it for the season. If we keep coming this way, I've got my resident services, so this building at the back here, quite close to my airport, so you can't do something too big, but I wanted to do something quite nice in the centre. So this is another little sort of like entrance area. It's just something really nice when people come to my island, they can see it, and just some little ponds just down here. I've actually got KK Slider on my island. Again, if you play Animal Crossing, you'll know who that is. If you don't, not to worry. Hoping if you come along for these gameplays, then you'll get to know who he is. But yeah, he's quite a big deal in the Animal Crossing world. And I've got some of my villagers there. So if we come down here, these are my shops. So this is my little like courtyard area of where my shops are. And we've got some lovely benches here, people can sit down, which is really nice. And then I've decorated it for Halloween, like I was saying before, with the trees at the front. I've done this whole area here to sort of the Halloween bit, and I'll probably change it up with the different seasons like Christmas and New Year and spring and things like that. Before there were like flowers here. I've actually just created it to pumpkins now for the time being. So I'm actually really happy with this. It's really cute to me, and I've tried to have the flowers with the same sort of colour scheme as well, which is quite nice. So if we go up here, this is something that I'm very, very, very proud of, and it's my museum area. So I've got lovely flowers and a fountain and some bushes just to give it, again, that kind of courtyard feel. And if you come round to the back, then it's showing off the fossils and bugs and fish that you can collect and obviously donate to your museum. But I've done it outside so people can see what they're going to see inside the museum. And I've got a waterfall, and then it leads up to the building just there. Love this picture here. It's just a really, really good shot. So I just feel like if I take a picture there, that will look really nice. And if we come up here, then you've got some lovely seats at the back there. Picture of Blathers, which is, he's the owner of the museum, and just sort of like an information about obviously the fish and the bugs. It's just something, again, yeah, I'm really proud of that I've created, and I could imagine seeing this in like real life and thinking, wow, like that is a showstopper, which is what I wanted to create on my island. Here is my little band area, so I actually see my villagers using this. If a song is played, which I've got playing right now, I don't know which song it is of KK's, I've got KK Soul, which is nice. They'll come over and use the microphone to sing, they'll touch the guitar and the drums to play them, and it's really cute. They're like, singing is kind of like just like the rhythm of the song, which is really nice. We'll go back down this way and start from this side. Here is what my house looks like at the back with, again, waterfall features, and again, they're very symmetrical. So you'll probably see on my island, I quite like symmetry, and even though some islands, some people will say, oh, it's nice to be quite quirky and not have it too central, but for me, it's like a little OCD of mine, and I do love it. I might eventually change that, but for now, I'm content with how the island's looking, which is really nice. Down here I've got my rainbow of flowers, showing off the different flowers you can get in the game, and it's just really nice. I love that it's colourful, and that's what I wanted Ohana to be, quite a colourful island. So I know that we're in sort of like autumn time, so it's quite like dark colours that you would need at Halloween time and things, but I still love these flowers and wouldn't move them. Sorry, I need a drink of water. Too much talking. But yeah, so I love showing off all the colour on my island. It's quite a bright island as well, which I love. This is my little cafe. So my cafe was actually one of the first things I ever built on my island. I had Ohana looking very different before when I first started doing sort of design and creative work on it. And I'll actually link that video down below. It was on my previous YouTube channel, but obviously I wanted to make it much better, and this was the final product for now. And obviously I'll try and make it look better and different as time goes on, but yeah, I'll link that down below so you can see what I did create compared to what I've got now. But yeah, I wanted to keep a cafe on my island, and as you can see, quite symmetrical. I don't mean it to be, it just sort of comes naturally, especially these square spaces like this. It's just nice. Sometimes you could probably have it quirky, like I could have put that there and then maybe that up there, and have the two green tables like in the middle maybe, just to change it up, but that's how it's looking for now, so we'll see if I change it later on. So if we go up here, even like the pond's quite symmetrical. I'll show you my map actually, that's probably what I should have started with, but if I show you my map here, so wait for my name to sort of go, it's quite symmetrical how it kind of looks. Some of the pathing might not look as neat and tidy, but it's quite nice how it looks, especially the sort of fountain areas you can see, and the houses at the top corner, and my lakes look quite symmetrical going down the sides, either side of the airport and that. So yeah, it's just how I like it really. But yeah, if we go over the first bridge here, and we'll go downwards. This is something that I've only recently just created, and it's my Tiki Bar, so I'm actually really happy with this. So I've got some music playing. What music did I decide? Oh yeah. Oh no, I can't. If I move that out, I can see what song I decided to choose, which was disco, which I think is really fitting. And yeah, I've got like a custom design there that says Tiki Bar. I didn't make it, I didn't make these. Some really talented people made them, and you can use them, which is really handy to sort of make a statement on your island, and it sort of goes well with the theming of what you want to make. My island doesn't really have a theme overall, it's just got different areas that I really wanted to create. I've got some obviously like coconut juice and mixer and sort of fruit infused water, and I thought that sort of mask there was very sort of Tiki Bar vibe. And you've got like a sofa here, and obviously they're watching like a live performance. I really needed like an acoustic guitar here, I just don't have that yet, so I need to find it. So not quite complete, but it's close, it's very close. And as you come down here, there's like a little terrace area, so you've got like the hammocks here you can lay down with. There's a ukulele on the table you could play if you fancy it. Obviously surfboards and sort of candles and cactuses and barrels, and it's just all those things you would probably see in a real life Tiki Bar. Obviously we don't have everything in the game that's in real life, but if I was to see this on holiday, that's what I was trying to create. And as you step out of the Tiki Bar, we have my surfboard shop, which I thought was very fitting to put on the beach, because sometimes the beaches can be left bare because you just don't know what to do with them. But I really wanted to create something that linked in with the Tiki Bar, and I thought, well, a surfboard shop, why not? So this is really, really cool to me. So I loved that. So if I come back round, I'll end up over here, and then we can go up this way. So this is my campsite, which I'm absolutely loving. It's quite small, but because I've already reached the maximum amount of islanders I can have, I don't really need anyone else. Sometimes people do come to the campsite, but I didn't want to make this area too big for me. I just liked the fact that I've got these sort of forest trees and these stumps, so like if people were to sit down, they'd be telling like stories around the campfire. And these paths here, the sort of like the dirt paths, just make it very rustic for a campsite. So I was really happy with that. And I've got a little outdoor library. Now I know libraries are normally indoor, but I just thought it was a really, really cute space to create. I might end up moving this into my house maybe, or you can create another person on your Switch and then they will have their own house. So I could do something like that and maybe take this bit of plot back to do something else. But for now, I'm really happy that it is a little library and a little sort of quite a nice little quaint area, shall we say, that people can come to. And it kind of follows back round, so you can see you can get all the way back round, which I really like. And I love these sort of like trees on the side of my island. Again, another sort of rainbow, but this time just using the roses. They're my favourite flower in the game, aside from the lily of the valleys. They're just beautiful, and you can even get gold roses. They're the only flower that you can get in gold, which I think is really, really nice. And I've got loads of trees around. Yeah, I just love the look of this island, and I hope you guys like it too. Come up here, more of the lily of the valleys. Never know where to put them all, but I try and just like show them off as best as I can. Now if we come up here, this is a great place, because as you guys know, I'm going to be getting married, and they did like a little wedding bit on this game. I don't know when the update came out. It was a long time ago now, but I decided to make a little wedding area. So if you come down here, then you've got like mannequins. You can sort of put design codes and outfits and set them out so it looks like it's actually people. And I've got a ring in the middle and an archway, and I just think it was really fun. It just looks like an actual wedding. And then if you come over this bridge and go up this way, this is the reception area. So it was really fun to make because it really made me get excited for my own wedding. And obviously it looks like, you know, signing the register and having the meal. You've got the cake and some candles, which is really fun. And obviously people can sit down and eat, which I really love. Then I made like a little band area, so it looks like someone's singing and playing the piano, and you can play the harp, which is nice. And then it looks like people dancing. So I really went to town on this island. I will say, obviously, this game came out literally at the perfect time. It was basically when the pandemic hit. It came out in March. I think it was always meant to come out in March anyway, but it came out in March, and that's when the pandemic hit. And yeah, I have over 400 hours of gameplay, just under 500 I think, and I think I played it sort of pretty much every day for the first 4 months of it being out. A lot of what I did, even though it looks like, oh, you know, that's quite a lot, but I did used to play it a lot, and I want to get back into it because of the new update coming. Might not be every day, but it will definitely give me enough to do and give me that inspiration. So speaking of lockdown, and you guys already know one fact about me is that I love getting my nails done. So what I decided to do is make a nail bar on my island. Unfortunately, as you can see with the hands, they don't have fingers, but it's just something cute. You actually have the actual sort of nail kits there. I got, again, this custom design to make it look like sort of nail polish that you can choose from, which is always the hardest choice, what colour you're going to have. These little seats are really cute. I know it's not where someone can actually come and do your nails and that, and you've got someone here that looks like they're going to like check you in, but to me it was just really fun to make. And obviously because I was missing getting my nails done, it was like, what do I need to do? So I had to create one. Going over here, this is my diner. I really wanted to create a diner. I might even change this to a restaurant because we're going to be getting cooking in the game. Again, I'll go through all the update, but something I'm really excited about is actually placing proper food on like diners and restaurants and things like that, just to sort of really create an atmosphere on your island. If we come through here, it looks like someone's obviously like making the food. It looks like you've got some girls behind the bar in like diner outfits serving you, and you've got like seats. You have a little date here. I've got a couple of bits of food, like a cake here. That's what you get in the post from your mum in the game. But it would be really cool to actually place like proper food to really make it look like a diner. And if you come up here, this is something new I made. It's like a little balcony area. So obviously, like once you've been in the diner, or if I create this into a little restaurant, and you can come up here and actually just like sit down, chill out, have some tea, coffee. Just immerse yourself into island life and just sort of relax to the calming sounds of the outdoor bath, which I have here. Again, it was a new area that I made. I thought it was really sweet, and I didn't have anything up there for a while, and I didn't really know what to do with that space, so that's what I ended up creating. And that's what you can do in this game. You can just create anything you want, which is really, really fun. If we go back this way. So as I mentioned about cooking in the game, we're going to be getting crops. Now this space was actually, it looked a lot different. I'll try and insert a picture if I can on the screen in a moment, just so you can see what this area did look like. And again, I was really happy with it. But I've decided to take it out and make space for crops. I think we're going to get carrots and potatoes, possibly peppers, wheat, tomatoes, all that kind of good stuff. I don't know if this is too many plots, but I've made like a little farming area. You've got like trees and a well, and again the barrels. You've got a wheelbarrow here, beehive, a scarecrow, mushroom lamps, these like garden wagons, and it just looks really quirky, and that's absolutely what I was going for with this space, so I'm really happy with it. And obviously when I'm able to put the crops down, then it will really make the space come alive. If we go back here, again this bit was a bit different. It was more like a greenhouse back here, but what I might end up doing, if I don't need this many spots for the crops, I'll take this bit out and put the greenhouse back, and I'll just put flowers all along here if I don't need that many spots for crops. But the update comes on the 5th of November, which is very soon, but I wanted to have a space ready. I didn't want to be like, oh no, I don't have the space, but now I do, so I'm ready for the update to come. So if we come up here, this is my villagers' little neighbourhood area. This is where they live, all their houses, and I absolutely love it. They have like a little play park and a little area, like a resident area they can come to, which I think is quite cool. They can eat, they can play games. So yeah, they all have houses, and they all have like little areas, like little front gardens, and they kind of share it between them, but which I think is quite sweet. So you have like places to sit and play either board games or drink tea. If I come around here, you know, they can read some books. It just looks really cute and like a proper little neighbourhood, and I just absolutely love it. And there's like a little phone box down here. So yeah, this was something that I was really, really proud of making. It was really hard to get it all symmetrical, but something that you have to do when you want something to look nice. But yeah, really proud of this area. If you come over here, this is a bridge that I made. So you can get bridges, but I really wanted to make a standout piece. Now I saw this on a YouTube video, so it's not mine, but someone was showing how you create it, so they were happy for people to make it on their own islands as well, because I didn't know how to make it at first. So basically it's like a really long bridge, and you put like sightseeing spots here. It just makes it look like a really long bridge, and I made sort of trees and the water below, and it looks like trains are going past. So again, I used the items that the game comes with and railroad tracks, and I just made it like the bridge is really high up and you're looking down, which was a really cool feature of the game. So if I continue down this way, and as you can see, it all kind of connects, which I'm really happy with, that you can get sort of around my island quite easily. Here is a nice little seating area just outside the museum, and I've got like coconut trees there, so it looks really summery. And I know the time of year is like autumn time, but because we're on a desert island, I just thought it doesn't really matter. But I did make that in the sort of summertime, but I love it, and it's somewhere that I could put all my flowers. As you can see, I've got more roses down here. I had so many flowers at one point, they were all over my beaches. I couldn't get anything on my beaches because I just accumulated so many flowers, but I've been able to spread them out as much as I can on the island. Going over here, again, more flowers. This side I didn't have created for a very long time, so I didn't know what to do, but I made like a garden spa. So, you know, like if you go to a spa, oh hello Marshall. If you go to a spa, you can sort of go in, have massages, be by the pool, and then there's like a garden area outside that you can sort of go and walk around, and that's what I wanted to create. So I used a lot of the flowers. I wanted my black roses to stay. I didn't know really where to put them, my blue ones and gold ones, and then I just did sort of red, black, blue flowers, pansies and tulips, which are a couple of other of my favourites, and I just sort of separated them with hedges and dirt paths just to make it look like a proper little garden. And you can come up here to the spa. So here is the pool. You've got sort of like scents burning here. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get that balloon before it goes in the water. Possibly, just about. There we go. Yeah, I saw a image of this and then I made it my own. Basically, I sort of just took inspiration online, so I didn't know what area to make. So if you come out here, the garden kind of continues, but I did pumpkins. Oh, Marina's sitting on my bench. She'll probably get off by the time that I get there. Oh no, if I do that, take a picture, that's really sweet. So yeah, so you can sit down on the bench, play a board game. Yeah, I thought it was really cute to make like a little garden spa. And then if we come back here, this is my little picnic area, and I made it in the shape of a heart. So if I go back to my map, you can see where I am at the moment. Oh, I need to move because you can't really see it. Oh, Marina came off. Where my sort of little marker is, there's like a heart-shaped island, so I wanted to make that, and I did a diagonal bridge, and there's water around it, and it's just like my little sightseeing spot where I'm using all these star fragments in different colours, and it's like I'm having a little picnic, reading a book or eating my little snacks. And again, it's just really cute. This game is amazing. There's still so much more to come and for me to do on the game. As you can see up here, I haven't really got anything. The only thing I have back here is a lighthouse, which is just the only place I could think of to put it. Still got things to do sort of around there. Still got things to put on my beaches to make them like just look really good, and maybe sunbeds and parasols so it looks like I'm sunbathing. Just things to really make the island come alive. So that's pretty much the island tour. I hope you did enjoy watching this. It's really nice to show you guys what I've done, and if I am going to be showing more of Animal Crossing, then at least you guys know what my island looks like, and then I can just dive right in next time I do a video with gameplay, going to some islands, getting materials, catching fish and bugs, and when the update comes there'll be so much more that we need to do. So just gonna come over here and I'll just end the video over here, which is going to be quite nice. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I do hope to see you guys in the next video.